Ladies, gentlemen, gentle people, gentle gender fluids, gentle undecideds, whoever you are, wherever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, welcome to episode 39 of Apologies Up Front. I'm your host, and this week I am identifying as Jason Momoa. Please update your phones accordingly. But no, I hope you're well. I was going to talk to you last Thursday, and then human life got in the way. Busy, busy, busy. But most importantly, I hope you're well. I'm currently nursing a skinny cappuccino extra shot from Copper and Straw and Bray. Beautiful spot. But yes, I hope you're well. I'm trying to think what's been going on since I last spoke to you. Now, I had quite a bit to talk to you about, and then, oh, sorry, jizz on my computer screen there. Um, that's not true. And then I heard a story. We're going to get straight into it here, okay? Now, I might be a little bit behind the world, as always, as we all know after 38 episodes in 2 minutes. Um, so I heard a story about a hen night in Amsterdam. So let me set the stage for you, right? Hen night goes to Amsterdam. Mad crack everywhere. Drinking everything, smoking everything, taking everything, going looking at big inflatable willies in a sex museum, walking through the red light district, funny thing, when we were there, we were doing the tour on the canal, and part of the canal goes through the red light district, and the tour guide says, up there, that's the red light district. And when the curtains are closed, that means that they're doing their accounting. They're counting dicks, is what they're doing. But yeah, it was very funny. Anyway, so yeah, this hen party's in Amsterdam, right? And they're doing whatever they're doing, and you kind of go, okay, that's a normal stag or hen weekend. You know what I mean? You're doing whatever, you're drinking whatever. It takes like a 90-degree turn at the point where the hen party decides to go to a glory hole. Now, I was at a stag in Galway. Okay, we drank, we messed around. Not one person said, "Do you know what this stag is missing? Yes, we're having a lot of fun. Yes, there's 20 of us. Yes, we're having beers and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I want to do? I want to stick my Mickey through a hole in the wall." That didn't happen. Now, I'm not just, I know I've said that so many times that you now think it did happen, but it didn't happen. But if it did happen, I would say it didn't happen. But I'm telling you, it didn't happen. This is the Christopher Nolan, what's that film? Memento moment. But yeah, this hen party in Amsterdam, they decide to go to a glory hole. Now, I don't even know where you would find one, like in Bray, let alone Amsterdam. And again, that's something someone would say if they knew where the glory holes were, but I don't know where it is. Oh my God, I can't say anything today on a Monday without incriminating myself. But anyway, I don't know where they went, TripAdvisor or I don't whatever you call it, Yelp, or where do they review restaurants? Maybe they have an extra category there. I don't know. I need more coffee. Anyway, this member of the hen party, they settle in for a night of glory holing. I'm making myself laugh. Anyway, they settle in for a night of glory. Now, do you pay by? I don't know how it works, so I'm asking you. Um, do you pay per hole? Is the fee different for depending on what side of the wall you're on? All these questions. I don't know. Maybe I need to find this TripAdvisor thing. Anyway, but anyway, they found an establishment with holes in the wall. Okay, so brilliant, great stuff. They settle in. Whether they have little seats like they're in, the little seats they have in China or Japan where they all sit on the floor just to make sure they're all bum and knees don't get sore. Anyway, so many questions. But anyway, the person from the hen party settles in for a night of glory holing, and she's working away there as they do in these establishments, having a whale of a time, having so much fun that she's thinking she's fallen in love. The poor petal's dickmatized, and so there's a button there. I don't know where it would be on the wall, but there's a button that can change the frosted glass to clear glass. And so on each side, so on the fella placing his member through the hole. I'm trying not to get a warning from Instagram or YouTube here. The fella who puts it through the wall, and the lady on the other side of the wall, the recipient. If they press the button at the same time, the glass is clear, and you see who you're doing business with. Okay, she's having a whale of a time. I need more coffee. A whale of a time. He's, hung like a horse, baby's arm hanging out of a pram, all that sort of stuff. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to marry this man." So she hits the button, all right? And the fella on the other side is also having a whale of a time. You know, he's got that kind of familiar feeling, which you'll find out why in a sec. He's got that familiar feeling down below the laughter line. Do you know what the laughter line is? It's the little crease at the bottom of the tummy. Once you get past that, you're laughing. Anyway, so that's an old joke. But so he's thinking, I'm in love here, right? She's got a mouth like a Dyson. And so he presses the button and she presses the button and their eyes meet. Now, I don't know. I assume she's looking up. I don't know. There's a lot of Steven Spielberg camera angles needed here. But yeah, their eyes meet, right? And it's not a moment of like, oh, I found my true love, or this is it. I've been looking for the right man my whole life. This horse man I'm going to marry. No, she looks up and she sees her dad. Could you imagine? Now it'd be a very different thing if I was there and I looked up and I saw my dad. That's not. Oh, I just vomited in my mouth there. Um, but I got me thinking. Right, that's bad enough. Okay, obviously it's terrible, uh, but hilarious. But you know the way at Christmas time, like the family argument can start over anything. Like literally, could you pass the sugar? Fuck up! You know what I mean? That's how quickly a Christmas argument can start. Imagine Christmas dinner after going to Amsterdam and sucking your dad off. I know it's Monday, guys, and I'm really sorry, but these are the questions we have to find out. So kegolaughs@gmail.com if you've ever accidentally sucked your dad off. Uh, oh my God, what a start! Yeah, so that was the first thing on my mind this week. Um, but yeah, we were on a stag in Galway for. We've got two weddings left. Okay, two of the crew. So this was the second last stag, right? And nobody sucked off their dads or anyone else. Just in case you thought that the whole beginning of this podcast was a preamble to somebody doing that. So no, nobody did. Um, but I keep forgetting how much crack Galway is. So we stayed in the Jury's Hotel, whatever it is, the Leonardo Hotel down by the water. Great, like they gave us one side of the hotel, so it was great. And I think there was about 20 of us all together. First night was only about 9 or 10 of us, so we went and had a bit of food, a few beers, and then went to. So we ate in a place called 1502, which was class, and then there's a place directly opposite it that had a band called the Unusual Suspects, who were just beyond amazing. But and then the next night we went all the way around and did this cool thing, funny thing. So we're too old for kind of strippers and all that sort of nonsense. or Gloryholes. So what we did was we did this kind of drawing thing, but it's a nude model. It's hilarious. Um, but the stag didn't know, so he's brought in and all that sort of stuff. And she comes in the dressing gown and all that sort of stuff. Takes dressing gown off, bra and underpants, brilliant, great stuff. I can't draw for shite. Okay, so I didn't want to offend this lady with my terrible drawings, so I kind of went interpretive. So when all the clothes came off and we were drawing her, I ended up drawing her, but I tried to, I don't know how to explain this. I should have saved the picture, but I tried to shade in like the outside, the border of a sheet of paper, if you get me. And then I'd drawn the legs and the party area there, and then just under the all, you know yourselves. But the way I had coloured in the outside in the kind of charcoal, I'd made the poor woman's vagina look like Brian May from Queen. It was very, very funny. Yeah, I see a little silhouette of a man. Oh, that was funny. But yeah, so yeah, in trying not to offend the model, I ended up extra offending her. So yeah, apologies. I assume she's listening. Um, but at 42, you kind of wonder, can you still drink as you used to? And you kind of go, well, I shouldn't want to or be able to, because there was a certain amount of drinking that was um, bad for my health, the health of the nation, all that sort of stuff. But we were doing the accounts at the end. We made a kitty, like there was whatever 20 something of us. So there was about no, there wasn't. There was more than that, but there was. Sorry, I'm just logging in here to pretend to do a bit of work. There was we had about two. How much? Just over 2 grand put in the kitty for the weekend, and uh, we spent it all. It was unbelievable, and like no one had champagne or any of that nonsense. Like, it was all pints or shots, no cocktails, um, and we were all pretty good coming home. Like, so, basically, what it means is, um, if you've no responsibilities, it's far easier to drink. You know, who would have thought that? But yeah, Galway's great. You guys know it's brilliant. You just wander up a street and find a good time. A bit like that lady in Amsterdam at the Glory Hole, except you probably won't end up sucking off your dad in Galway. I'm saying probably because I do not want you to sue me, just in case you do. I feel there's a theme here to this podcast. but but yeah, no. As I said at the beginning, and most importantly, I hope you're well. As you can see, I'm mentally unwell. But no, we're at Monday. We're another week. We're actually in the run into Christmas now, 20th of November. When are we supposed to start our Christmas shopping? I don't know. So yeah, I did ask last week actually to send in your. Am I still recording? Yeah, to send in some stuff. So I'm just going to open these. Okay. So these are. I think it was just like random messages I'd asked people to anonymously send. Um, Fake Christmas trees ruin the point of having one. Oh my God. Watching movies from home is better than watching them at a cinema. Yeah, you can sit and watch Dirty Dancing in the nip at home. You can't do that in the IMC, Dunleary, or the Odeon, or whatever. Cargo, go away. Cargo shorts are so sexy. All right, all right. All religions are just cults. You misspelled cunt there. So yeah, these are the opinions that I ask you for, and this is what I get. Some of you need to up your game. But yes, I hope you're well. We are just we'll finish this in a sec here. But now, in terms of gigs, I'm kind of writing at the moment, which is good because when you've got so many gigs, you kind of you just put ideas down. You don't actually flesh them out. fleshlight them out. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So I got a load of new stuff. I'm headlining the Tin Roof here in Bray on Friday, which is the 25th. Just had a stroke there. Where's my calendar? 24th. If you want to pop down, that'll be a bit of fun. Therese Cow and Saoirse Smith are on as well. It'll be a bit of fun. It kicks off at 8:30. And then on the 14th of December in Limerick, I am supporting Alex J. Byrne on his new show, Magic Mike. So that's going to be great down in Limerick. And then it's kind of calm until up to Belfast for a few gigs in January, and then we get back rolling again. So, but yeah, that's. I think the main thing we've learned today, guys, is if you do end up at a glory hole, I'm not going to question the decision making behind that. But if you end up there and you're enjoying yourself, just stay in the moment. Do not click the button beside the hole because you may end up seeing your own dad. I think that's a great metaphor for life, and I think that's a great way to leave today's podcast. So let's leave it as we normally do. Let's hug those we love. Let's tolerate those we don't. But always remember never to push the button beside a glory hole in case you see your dad.